Trojans are moving on to the semifinals of the state playoffs in 6A, where they will host the North Gwinnett High School next week here at Grisham Stadium.
On what Cade Perry has christened Black and Gold Friday.
Did you like what I said there, the North Gwinnett High School? Because I didn't know what North Gwinnett's mascot is.
I believe the Bulldogs.
There we go.
I'm glad that you didn't know their mascot.
1st and 10, Nick Archer around the right side, and that's going to be the last play of the football game. The number 1 team in America goes down tonight in the City of Dreams, Carrollton, Georgia. The Carrollton Trojans defeat the Grayson Rams 34-14.
And it looks like there may not be a handshake line here, Kate. Smart move by head coach Joey King, sending our kids straight to the locker room. Coach King will show his respect for head coach Santavius Bryant, but we saw some chippiness in the handshake line after the Douglas County game. Instigated by Douglas County. Not going to allow that to happen in this one.
All right. What a magical night for Carrollton Trojan football. The Grayson Rams season comes to an end after winning the state championship last year. I tell you what, that football team has a lot of special men on it who are going to go on and do great things, both in college and probably in the pros.
And if you're listening on the radio, what we say can't really do justice to the size and the speed of this Grayson Rams football team. Tremendous effort by head coach Joey King and the Carrollton Trojans tonight to offset that size and speed advantage that the Rams brought into Grisham Stadium.
It was unbelievable. Ellie Pritchard down there awaiting Coach Joey King to finish his TV obligations.
Looks like Cam Wood will get some much-deserved TV time as well on the statewide television broadcast. But again, this game carries national implications for the Carrollton Trojans, knocking off the top-ranked team in America in at least 3 different national polls.
It has been a special night for our Carrollton Trojans.
And Kate, there were giggles at the notion earlier this year that this Carrollton team, with 2 first-year Trojan quarterbacks, 1 a freshman, might be better than the team that had statistically the best quarterback in school history last year. I think tonight we proved that this Carrollton team lacks for nothing, Kate.
Carrollton was down 14-0, and that was before the Carroll County Recreation power play of the game, the 69-yard touchdown run that opened the floodgates for the comeback with 34 unanswered points. Coach Joey King making his way over to Ellie Pritchard.
All right, Coach King, this is an amazing win. Can I just get your thoughts on it?
It's a big win, you know. Again, the opponent this time of year doesn't matter. It's just a 3rd-round win for us. This is not the one that we want. Obviously, it's one that gets us to the one that we want. But super proud of our guys. I thought they fought their tails off all night and did a tremendous job all week, really.
Well, okay, so I've heard this senior class is super special, and I think this is the 52nd win for the senior class. So that's super special. Is there anything that you would like to share with us about that?
I love those guys. I had them to the house last week, and if I talk long about them, I'll get emotional, but they're definitely a special bunch.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Go Trojans.
All right, Ellie, thank you very much. Coach Joey King, again, that Carroll County Recreation power play of the game was the 69-yard touchdown run from Cam Wood. Carroll County Recreation, where the fundamentals begin. Carroll County Recreation has been committed to fostering teamwork, discipline, and sportsmanship in every young athlete for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more, and good luck to all of our local teams. The All Seasons Roofing unsung hero of the game is the entire defense. The defense played lights out tonight after the 14-0 Grayson start. Big play after big play. Grayson in the first quarter had 140 total yards. They ended the game with 229 total yards. Do the math there. I can't do it. So, tonight's All Seasons Roofing Unsung Heroes, the Carrollton Trojans defense. All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe.
Can I get one stat in real quick for you, Cade?
You can.
At the end of the third quarter, Grayson had 33 rushes for 86 yards. They ended the game with 77 yards rushing. So negative 9 yards rushing in the fourth quarter. Tremendous job. Can't say enough about the job the defensive coordinator, Nate Masters, has done.
So who do you think, Larry, deserves the Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game?
I would have to say it's the guy that really turned the tide in this ball game, Cam Wood. Another amazing performance. 23 rushes, 173 yards, 3 touchdowns. Again, we mentioned the 69-yard run. That was the power play of the game. I don't think there's ever been a more appropriately named power play of the game, because that totally shot a jolt of energy through Grisham Stadium, turned the tide in the ball game. Cam Wood continues his fairy tale storybook senior season with the Trojans, rewriting records and pushing the Trojans to the cusp of a potential state title. And I think we've got to talk about it, a national title.
Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. Carrollton Trojans victorious tonight over the number 1 Grayson Rams. The North Gwinnett Bulldogs will come to Grisham Stadium next week to face off in the semifinal matchup. We'll send it back to the studio to bring you all the action from tonight's playoff games, including the ones with our other local teams, Bowden Red Devils, Heard County Braves, and the Central Lions. You've been listening to Cade Perry and Larry Evans, Mason Taylor, and Ellie Pritchard on the Trojan Nation Network in KISS 102.7.
Huddle up, wing lovers, and double your count for less on Wing Tuesdays at Buffalo Wild Wings. When you buy one order of traditional wings, get one for 50% off. No time to dine? Order for delivery and wing it up with a crew at home. Or pick up takeout when you're on the go. Limit one per order, not valid with any other offers. Additional terms and conditions apply. Huddle up for Wing Tuesday at Buffalo Wild Wings.
A lot has changed since 1971. A copy of Sports Illustrated was 15 cents. Gas was 36 cents a gallon. The first computer mouse was patented, and the first Ford vehicle rolled out of the Don Rich Ford showroom. One thing that hasn't changed since then is the quality of sales and service provided by Don Rich Ford. The vehicles have changed, but the experience of buying a car from Don Rich Ford hasn't. Stop by today in downtown Villa Rica or visit them online anytime at donrichford.com.
This is Matthew McClure, Market Executive and Commercial Lender for American Commerce Bank. Fall in Georgia means Friday night lights and cheering on our hometown teams. At American Commerce Bank, we bring that same local spirit to banking. When you bank with us, your money stays here, supporting neighbors, small businesses, and the community we all call home. So whether you're tailgating or tackling your financial goals, stop by and see us in Bremen or Carrollton. Let us show you what it means to bank local, play local, and win local.
Hightower Family Funeral Homes with locations in Bremen, Carrollton, and Douglasville have been serving the West Georgia area for over 90 years. The Hightower family continues to maintain the level of professionalism, integrity, dignity, and compassion that has been the hallmark of the Hightower Family Funeral Home services throughout the 9+ decades. On any given day, you'll find the Hightowers actually involved with the families and communities in the West Georgia area. Hightower Family Funeral Homes, Bremen, Carrollton, and Douglasville.
Hello, I'm Keith Runnels with Merrill & Associates. We want to be your one-stop shop for all your HVAC needs. We repair, replace, install, and maintain all your home and commercial HVAC equipment. We still believe that integrity and honesty along with outstanding customer service is what sets us apart from all of our competition. Turn to the experts and give us a call at Merrill & Associates, 770-834-7330. You'll be glad you did.
find your future at West Georgia Technical College. Right here in West Georgia, we offer hands-on, career-ready training for today's high-demand jobs. Whether you want to start a new career or level up your skills, you can graduate in 2 years or less without the debt. Our programs are fast, affordable, and designed to get you working. Plus, high school students can jumpstart their education, earning college credit with our dual enrollment program. Start your journey at West Georgia Technical College. Learn more at westgatech.edu.
It's time for Shop Small Saturday at Soul Roots. Your one-stop shop for running gear has the biggest deals of the year. Save on the gear you need with our massive apparel offer. Buy 2 pieces, get 1 free. Plus, all new shoes are 10% off. Don't miss our huge sale shoe clearance where you can grab pairs starting at just $75. Get up to $150 off select Garmin smartwatches and score a free fanny pack when you buy a Shox One Fit 2 or Open Dots 1. So hurry in to Soul Roots this Saturday. For more, check out SOLE Roots Running Co. on Facebook.
Hey truckers, been canceled by your current insurance company? Are your premiums too high? Southeastern Insurance Associates is here to help. With down payments as low as 10% and monthly payments as low as $1,000, you need to call Southeastern Insurance Associates. From big rigs to box trucks, hot shots to pickups, call an agent for your free quote today at 678-664-2838 or stop by the office at 740 Bankhead Highway in Carrollton. Southeastern Insurance Associates.
Feast your eyes on the season's most aggressive offers during the Feast of Savings at John Thornton Buick GMC. Double up a new GMC Sierra 2500 HD Denali with $12,000 off MSRP, or a new Buick Envision, $6,000 off MSRP. Take $4,000 off MSRP on the new Buick Envista, or a new GMC Yukon XL with $8,000 off MSRP at John Thornton Buick GMC in Carrollton. GMC, we are professional grade.
There is nothing worse than waking up with cold feet to find out the heating system failed overnight. Oh, and then getting the kids ready for school in the freezing cold and shivering all the way to the bus stop? Well, that was me last winter, so I gave Dollar a holler, and in no time, my heat was back on. Now I use the Dollar Heating and Air Seasonal Maintenance Agreement and rest with ease, knowing they service my entire system twice a year. Don't get cold feet. Call Dollar Heating and Air at 770-834-6001. And remember, give Dollar a holler for all your home comfort needs.
Create a field of dreams on your home lawn this season with NG Turf, your premium sod supplier. Our drought-tolerant, warm-season Tiff-Tuff Bermuda is perfect for your full-sun yard. Got shade? We have the solution. Xeon Zoysia, great for lawns with more shady areas. Call and speak with one of our certified lawn professionals to learn more about all our premium farm fresh sod varieties backed by 1-year warranty. Schedule your delivery or pickup from our farm in Whitesburg or find more information at ngturf.com.
Welcome to the Southwire Redzone Show, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.com. And our show also a presentation of Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf. What a night, what a night, what a night. Along with the coach, David Thrower, and Jay Webb, I am Mike Paris. Thanks for joining us. The Trojans of Carrollton have surprised the #1 team in the country in high school football in beating Grayson. Bowden does it again as they beat Jenkins County 49-22. Heard County, they may be tearing the goalposts down at Staples Stadium. 39-38. They get a last-second field goal to win. It was a long trip to Savannah tonight for the Lions of Central. Benedictine got started early, went on to beat the Lions by a score of 80-32. Gentlemen, whoa, pretty good night, huh?
3 out of 4 ain't bad, baby. I'm telling you, that's pretty doggone impressive. And you know, the thing about Heard County is, I don't know if they're filling up the hospital at Tanner right now, or they went over to Noonan and down LaGrange. But if you had a bad heart condition, you were at that game, you might be in trouble.
Wow,
that had to be the barn burner of the night. But I mean, congrats to Carrollton. That's total domination after the first quarter, and then Bowden just keeps on rolling. So it's a good night when you take 3 out of 4 in game 13.
Yeah, and I think, most of the world's going to say tonight was a surprise. When I say the world, Georgia football. with Carrollton beating Grayson. But I got to tell you, man, I don't think it was. Not for me. We've seen them play all year, and we knew what a complete team they were. And, man, they showed it tonight after about the first 9 minutes of that game. And no surprise here for me, and I don't think there was much of a surprise on that sideline tonight. Those guys came in ready to go. It was exciting to be there and watch in person.
Yeah, I don't doubt that one bit. I think that's – when you said that, I agree with you 100%. I thought we kind of saw this coming, and kind of seeing Carrollton kind of develop each week and grow and get better and improve. And it's just the physical part of it to me, because I watched a lot of that one on TV. It was just impressive, start to finish. But it's overall a great night for the locals.
Matt Googe kicked that field goal, by the way. That was a game winner for Heard County.
That's his dad. His dad might call in again. His dad called in early in the year a couple times. You remember? That's a proud dad right there.
Amen.
That's a nice win for them over very good, obviously, Fitzgerald team. Fitzgerald, where are my notes? Trying to get to the semifinals for the 10th time in 12 years.
Well, that's a championship caliber program. I mean, they've been good for a long time down there, and they know how to win and how to win on the road. But they showed that when they fell behind Herd 17-0 and came storming back. So you had to play 48 minutes to win that game, and I think that's one of those kind of games you hate to see anybody lose. I mean, we're all pulling for Herd because we're local, but if you're sitting there watching it and you're sitting there watching those two teams compete, you hate to see anybody walk away a loser in that game, because that just had to be a heck of a football game.
And Caden Prothro set the record tonight in that mountain victory.
Congratulations, sir.
Yes, it was a lot to a little. It's keep on rolling, baby.
49-22, Bowden wins that one.
It wasn't even that close.
Talking to Umbre Brown, he was concerned about the speed of Benedictine getting to the corners and things, and evidently they were able to do that some tonight, it looks like, just based on the final score.
Yeah, and I listened to part of that one on the radio, and it got ugly quick. I was kind of flipping back and forth and watching Carrollton on TV and then going back on the radio between all three games, and that one got away from Central early, and when it did, it just kind of snowballed. Yeah. Yep.
And that can happen in the playoffs sometimes.
Yeah, when you're sometimes and you're 12-0 and you're not, that's the first time I know you've had adversity throughout the season, but it's the first time it's just felt probably insurmountable. You know what I mean? And I just that's a long bus ride. I know I've been on that end of it. I promise you. I know the feeling.
Sort of like Texas A&M's going through right now, huh? Mm-hmm. They're not getting blown out, but they're in trouble. It looks like out in Austin. Hey, I talked to the athletic director, Jack Holland, down there at, as I referred to it, Benedictine, and he let me know it's Benedictine and not Benedictine. Yeah. So I learned that. That's one thing. They've been playing football down there 120 years. Their first year of football was 1902. There's a few years, I think, in there that they didn't play. They've won 4 state titles, but all those been in the last 12 years.
Yeah.
So with that win tonight for them, going into tonight, they've been in the quarterfinals 12 of the last 13 years. So somebody's doing something right down there, too.
It's Danny Brett down there. He's an old Georgia Southern player. He's a Georgia Southern guy. He's been there for a long time. He's been the head coach for all those championships. But, I went to school at Georgia Southern, so we had a lot of Benedictine guys, and they just always called it BC. And because they were good back in those days, too. But hadn't been quite that good, but they were always good in that area. So, they were all the BC guys, and they were a close knit bunch too. Those guys, they knew how to. They didn't mind getting into a scrap either. They didn't mind a good fist fight. So, I imagine they're kind of a hard nosed, hardcore group, Well,
I got to tell you, you guys knew we had Hall of Fame induction ceremonies at Jacksonville State tonight, so I'm emceeing that and. I was trying to hide my phone where I could check scores from time to time, and let's just say they were few and far between that I was able to do that here while it was going on tonight. So, I'm telling you, and talking to Joey King for our tailgate show earlier, I think he told me Grayson's got 22 guys, Power 4, a group of 5 offers. 22.
That's crazy.
And everybody has got. They have other guys with other offers too. And I said, what concerns you? And he says, well, everything. But just in talking to him after we finished doing the interview, I could tell. I think he had coaches get that feel or the sense that your team's going to play well. And I just got that sense. I didn't, you're playing the number one team in the nation as of last week. So, but obviously Carrollton had good preparation this week, Thanksgiving week, and turned their attention to football and whatnot.
Yeah, they're casually optimistic.
Yeah.
That was a quiet, probably confidence for Joey. And I tell you who else, Larry Evans saw it coming.
Did he?
He all week he's been texting me. I think we got this. Today he sent me some shots of Grayson's guys. Looked like they cramped up 4 or 5 times last year, and he said, I think we got it. I said, it may come down to mental toughness. He said, I think we're going to get them.
By the way, we need to get Larry Evans when he calls in to make sure he lets us know again what his rap name would be. I heard him call it out on the radio a while ago. We'll let him.
That's a must.
We'll let him. I'm just teasing it. I'm just setting up on the tee for later for Larry to call, all right?
Hey, we're waiting. We're anxiously awaiting those guys.
By the way, I didn't have time to change. So I'm the best dressed guy doing a high school sports school board show around the country.
Come on.
MC, like most of them go in there, they'll change clothes.
Well, it's not a black tie deal, but I got my black suit and my tie on tonight.
Most of them will change clothes. You go in there checking scores during your break, so you didn't get a chance to change.
All right. Before we get to our first break, Bernie is on the line. He had a big time tonight. He's down in Franklin. I know it's chilly down there near the water, but boy, I tell you, that had to be a lot of fun down there tonight, Bernie.
It was cold, but we put all that cold behind you when you kick a game-winning field goal and you run down the field to interview the player.
Do we have video of you running? Is what I want to know.
You might have some video running from somewhere. Somebody's got me running down the field because I was talking to Coach Thrower when I was running down the field to let him know.
I'm not going to believe that till I see the video, okay?
Oh, goodness gracious. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all know me.
Hey.
No. Hey, you paid your price to come down here and watch a high school football game tonight. You earned that money tonight because it was one whale of a football game. Heard County got out 17-0. Bam, just like that in the first quarter. Had a lot of momentum going their way. Well, to start the second quarter, the Fitzgerald Purple Hurricanes got a little momentum and really took the momentum the second and the third quarters and really built points up by running, catching, throwing, and whatever else. Had a couple of interceptions they made, a couple defensive plays they made. But when the game was on the line, you knew that Coach Lassiter, Coach Curbo, and all his troops were going to come together and have something for Fitzgerald, and that is exactly what they did. They scored a touchdown to make it 38-35, and then they went for the extra point to make it 38-36. Well, at that point, they had a very, very nice defensive stand and got the ball back with about 2.5 minutes to go. And just slowly but surely, they made their way down and got in prime position for the 23-yard field goal by Mac Duke, who is a senior, and I have interviewed him, and he will be put up on social media later tonight. Fine young man, drilled his second field goal of the night to make it a final score of 39-38. And I am still on cloud 9 after 25 minutes ago. You cannot tell.
Great crowd down there tonight.
I beg your pardon?
Great crowd down there tonight.
Oh, my stars. Yes, it was one of the largest crowds since I've been to there several years, and this one was bigger than the 2018 semifinal game there against Fitzgerald.
Wow.
Big crowd. And I guarantee you, guys, there's going to be even a bigger crowd next week at Staples.
Bernie, you're going to have to go take some melatonin before you even get close to getting ready for bed, bro.
I hope he doesn't get too excited and run off the road on the way
good
home.
Lordy, bro. I love it.
Hey, I heard when I was getting it, I was taking some of my clothing and my jacket off. I heard y'all say that they, that you had a heart problem down at Heard County tonight. Well, gentlemen, I promise you, it's been one of those nights where I'm going to have to go home and take my blood pressure medicine before I go to bed tonight.
Bernie, I texted Bernie right there at the end of the game. I said, hey, what's going on? He says it's 38-36 with like 35 seconds to go. He said, Herd's got the ball in the 27. I said, well, text me back. He said, I will. Well, about a minute or two later, the phone rings, and I pick up the phone. It sounds like he's in a nightclub. I mean, that joker's Bernie's going bonkers, and you can tell everybody around him is going banana nuts. They're all going banana nuts at the same time. And Bernie's running because he's he's halfway out of breath. I could barely understand him, but I did hear game-winning field goals, so I got that much out of it.
Hey,
so sound like you got your money's worth, Bernie.
Hey, I had to run off my donut that I ate a little while ago. So
You're one donut. Yeah, right. Okay.
No. You're right. I didn't have a donut. I had 2 donuts. Okay?
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Hey, it's Thanksgiving week. You're supposed to have a little fun at the table.
Yeah, but I but in all seriousness, I tip my hat to Fitzgerald. They came in with a 9-3 record. They had a good game plan tonight for Heard County, but Heard County was ready for it. They had to make some adjustments during the game, but at the end of the game, it's a 39-38 win for our Heard County Braves, and I'm very excited. If you still cannot tell,
and correct me, Bernie, if I'm wrong, but it's Toombs next week, right?
Correct.
Okay, because Toombs, they played Northeast tonight. I saw they were up kind of late, so I just want to make sure they finished it out. And Toombs won it all last year.
Toombs won 24-6 tonight.
Yeah. So that should be another heck of a ball game next week.
Yeah. So, Mike, you don't have to worry about texting me about where I'm going. I know where I'll be at next Friday afternoon or Friday night.
I was going to tell you had the night off, Bernie.
Oh, I ain't gonna have no night off. I'm on this road with those Heard County Braves.
You can't run Bernie off, baby.
All right, Bernie.
All right, y'all enjoy the weekend and enjoy some college football.
Enjoy it, brother. Good job, Bernie. Good report.
Don't hyperventilate now, okay?
All right.
I'm telling you, when he was running and talking to me, and as he's running, I could kind of get bits and pieces of what he was saying, but I knew they had to have won because he was so excited. But it was funny to listen to him. That was good stuff right there. So that's a great call by Bernie.
So they got Toombs County next week.
Toombs, yeah.
Ooh,
that'll be a barn burner. Yeah, that'll be a heck of a game.
That'll be a heck of a game, and not to look too far ahead because we got to get through Toombs next week, but Pepperell is slowly sitting down there dominating.
They're dominating 28-0 last I looked. I don't know what the final was.
Yeah, they won
34-0.
Yeah.
34. And then Worth, did they finish off Gordon Lee?
17-7.
Yep.
What was it?
17-7.
My buddy's the head coach of Gordon Lee. I worked with him at Trine. He was our DC. He's a heck of a coach. Gordon Lee probably don't have the athletes that Worth County does, but I knew he'd find a way to keep it close. And he's Josh Gross. Shout out to him. He's a great coach.
By the way, A&M just scored, so Texas leads 20-17.
All right.
Quarter.
Archie's got to move them down the field now.
Come on.
All right, we got a caller. TJ, if you'll be patient, we need to pay some bills here. We'll get to you as soon as we come back. We need to take a break here and talk and pay some bills. Let Jay and make sure we pay Jay and DT here is what we need to do. So we'll take a break, and then we'll come back more of the Southwire Red Zone Show, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit Southwire.com. Stay with us. We'll take your calls as well, 770-834-5477. We're back at it. More of the Southwire Red Zone Show after this timeout.
At Southwire, we know what it means to show up, play hard, and leave it all on the field, just like our local athletes do every week. For 75 years, Southwire has built long-lasting ties in the community. We're proud to stand behind our players, coaches, teachers, and staff who shape tomorrow's leaders, one game and one lesson at a time. Whether in the classroom, on the field, or in the workplace, leadership and commitment to community matters. If you're ready to turn your drive into something powerful, we're ready for you. Explore your future with us at careers.southwire.com and become one of the people behind the power.
If you've been getting that new-to-me car itch, but can't find the car you want, then check out John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. There's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Used car values are at all-time highs. John Thornton Buick GMC has a great selection of certified and pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. For excellent service and big savings, go to John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. Shop their huge inventory of certified and pre-owned online at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com.
Cold and flu season is upon us, but sometimes it's hard to tell what's got you down. Sure, you may need a trip to your doctor, but often something over the counter will suffice to bring relief. Isn't it nice to know that you can count on Haney's Drug Corner? With good old-fashioned customer service and a pharmacist you've known for years, you'll be feeling better in no time. Whether it's this year's flu or just a case of the sniffles. Serving the community since 1975, Haney's Drug Corner on Dixie Street in Carrollton.
Summer fun may be winding down, but it'll be back around before you know it. That's why fall is a great time to think about winterizing your pool, making repairs, and renovating your older pools. It's also a great time to install a hot tub, and Rivers Pools is making it easier than ever with great deals, faster scheduling, lower prices, and no summer wait times. Save big with our fall specials. Be ready before next swim season. Visit Rivers Pools on Highway 27 in Carrollton, Highway 78 in Villa Rica, and online at riverspools.com.
If you're considering a new or used car or truck, your best deal is right here close to home at Scott Evans Nissan and Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You will have a great buying experience. This is Scott Evans, and I will personally make sure that you get a great deal, and it's backed up with service that's second to none. We make buying a car fun and easy. Come see our huge inventory at Scott Evans Nissan or Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Carrollton. You'll be glad you did.
Online, ScottEvansUSA.com.
I'm ready. Welcome back to the Southwire Redzone Show, where they celebrate 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit Southwire.com. Along with the coach, David Thrower and Jay Webb, I am Mike Paris. Big night for our local teams. Carrollton winning, knocking off Grayson, number one team in the country in high school football, 34-14. Trojans spotted them 14 and then outscored them 34-0 the rest of the way. Bowden rolls on, 49-22. They down Jenkins County. Heard County kicks that last-second field goal, and they defeat Fitzgerald's Purple Hurricanes by a score of 39-38. Central season comes to an end. Their first loss of the year on the road down in Savannah. The Cadets of Benedictine Military beat them by a score of 80-32. We are taking your telephone calls at 770-834-5477. 770-834-5477. TJ's been waiting patiently. Let's get to him and get him going here. Good evening, TJ.
Hold on 1 second. Make sure this is DJ. This might
Hey.
There we go.
Who is this? This might be David.
Is this TJ or David?
It's TJ.
All right.
How you doing?
How are y'all? I'm doing all right. How about y'all?
We're good, brother.
Good.
We're good.
You got to feel pretty good.
Well, I mean, I'm just a fan of West Georgia football. That's it. Haralson County graduate. Just went out to see probably the biggest high school football game in the country tonight. So
it was a fun one to watch.
It was indeed. Like you said, Carrollton got off to a slow start. It was clear and obvious to me that the GHSA made it a point to their officials that you're going to get ahead of it early and you're going to get ahead of it often tonight. So there was nothing played around with whenever it comes to unsportsmanlike conduct. And I said that to start with this. Carrollton gets the ball to start. They move it, get a first down, get a penalty, a little shoving going on the sideline, and it stalls their drive out, kills the drive to begin with. But you could tell the officials were on top of it all night. They did a wonderful job with that. But after the first quarter, Carrollton just shut them down the rest of the football game. I mean, they played phenomenal defense, and they didn't score another touchdown all night, and Carrollton just went on a run.
I agree. I think that's a great point there, TJ. We actually said that up in the stands later in the game in third quarter, that you could really tell that the officials were not messing around with anything. And they, most Carrollton fans may say they might have went a little too far a couple times, but you put it a great way. I think the officials were trying to stay out in front. They did. And Carrollton didn't let that bother them. They kept right at home. And, man, once they started, So.
Yeah, I agree. This Carrollton team is just different than the past few years. I mean, it's dominant on both sides of the football, it seems like. They can stall at times, but it seems like they can get it back going just as quick as they stalled out, too. So, all in all, really good football game for Carrollton, and I'd rather officials get ahead of it in game and instead of what happened last weekend and not doing anything about it to get ahead of it. Now you're got a 5A football game that's been postponed. That just does nothing but hurt the kids in the long run. So.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, TJ. I tell you what, sound like to me Carrollton's defense is taking it to another level this year. What did you see from them defensively?
Yeah, I mean with Zakai Helton there, and I can't remember the other kid's name, but I think he plays tight end for Carrollton. But they're just dominant. I mean, they lived in the backfield, especially after the first half. They just got to the quarterback quick and often. And it seemed like on the offensive side of the ball, they did a really good job of keeping track of number 16 for Grayson, Tyler Atkinson. Mm-hmm. And they pretty much just shut him down. I mean, he didn't play a factor in the football game, what it seemed like to me.
Yeah, that's amazing. And Carrollton's, I just really just impressed with everything they've done all year long. But yeah, I'm with you, TJ. I think as good as they've been the last several years, I think this may be their best team they've had.
I don't see anybody beating them the rest of the year. That includes Buford. I think that was a state title game that we watched tonight. I know a lot.
Got to get North Gwinnett first, though. That's the next one. So got to keep that eyes on the prize.
Well, of course, that's what Joey King's going to tell his kids, right? But man, Grayson was a tall hill to climb, and they did just fine doing it. Looked good doing it in great fashion. So.
All right, TJ, thank you, sir. Appreciate you calling in.
Hey, which one of y'all is a Georgia Tech fan?
That's me, the Rev. I'm a Georgia Tech fan, and it's okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Please do.
How about them dogs, baby?
I'm so proud. I'm so proud for them.
I'm just messing.
No.
Have a wonderful night.
Hey, thank you, TJ. Thank you, TJ. Appreciate you, brother.
See ya. Hey, I got to tell you guys, fortunately, I have a TV here in the press box, so.
Oh, I'm watching.
How about Jay? You probably didn't see Archie Manning play, but DT and I did.
I did. I sure did.
Yeah. Arch just looked like him.
I'm telling you, Arch looked like Archie running the ball.
He did. He just took it in right there. I was going to say the same thing. He didn't look like Peyton and Eli. He looked like Arch.
His dad was a receiver.
Yeah.
So he may be a little more athletic than the other two. So, yeah.
So I was a kid when Archie was drafted by the Saints. We were living in New Orleans at the time.
Wow.
If Archie Manning had played with somebody that had any kind of a line of scrimmage, he could have been unbelievable.
He'd been a Hall of Famer for sure.
But look, he got beat up so badly in New Orleans.
Yeah, he was the worst player on a bad team his whole career. I mean, I'm sorry, he was the best player on the worst team. I'm sorry, let me say that right. Yeah, he was an awesome player, but he was on some bad teams. You're right.
All right, who we got? David waiting on us?
Yes, sir.
Let's jump on there and talk to David. Good evening, sir.
Hey, good evening. What's going on, guys?
What's up, David? How's it going, brother?
Going great. Hey, Coach.
Good to hear you.
Good to hear you too, guys. Nobody else out there in Radio Land knows, but Coach Thorough was my lineman coach in high school,
and you talk to him to this day.
Don't start telling a bunch of stories now because you'll get me in trouble.
Well, he's the only man that can headbutt you without him having a helmet on, and he hurts you. Coach was a great one.
Yeah, when I was like 29 years old, I used to do a lot of crazy stuff.
I just want to say how proud I am of Carrollton. I've been to every game just about for the past 10 years with a kid in the band, and I just want to say I was proud of the resiliency because they're just good. But getting behind, and then showing what they were made of, and I was just really proud about that because they just didn't lay down, and Carrollton generally don't do that, but after what happened in the playoffs last year, to stand up, take it on the chin in the first quarter, and then midway through the second quarter to step up their game and just show who they were. Kudos to Coach King for bringing them boys together and getting their minds set straight, and just really proud of how they showed up because Gainesville was a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed Gainesville, but other than that, this season it doesn't seem like they were tested at all in field tonight, and I thoroughly enjoyed the game, and just wanted to give a shout out to the boys, and then give a holler to my old coach too. So,
well, I appreciate you calling, David. What grade's your child in? I don't know. You got is it a son or daughter?
Son, I got a sophomore. He's actually a trumpet player, Coach. Would you have ever thought I'd have had a trumpet player?
I thought we'd have another left guard, man. I don't know.
I wanted him to be a pulling guard.
That's
but
okay.
Hey,
that's okay. Hey, long as he's doing good work on Friday night, brother, it's all good.
Hey, I can't complain.
I know you're proud. I guarantee you're proud. I know you are, man. So yeah,
I am.
A lot of fond memories from coaching you guys back in them days, for sure.
Hey, it was Iron Man football, and I would go back and do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that was fun stuff. That really was. That was a great experience there. I sure enjoyed those couple of years.
Oh yeah, hey, I got a daughter at Georgia Southern right now as well, Coach. So I know you'd be glad to hear about that.
Yeah. What year is she down there?
She, I guess she's in her junior year. She went to Brunswick and got her associates there, and then she started over the summer.
Awesome,
at Georgia Southern.
I know y'all proud parents. I guarantee you, that's good stuff, man. Good to hear from you, David. I appreciate you calling in.
Good to hear from y'all as well. I'll be here next week and watching the game. If you're here, I'll run up and holler at you. All right?
Give us a call again. Let us know. Okay. All right, brother.
Thanks, David. Appreciate it.
Y'all take care. Have a great week.
Good man right there. He's a hard worker now. Hard nose.
Outside of Joey King, the two happiest men in America right now. Matt Skinner, Larry Evans.
Man.
What's happening for it, boys?
Hey.
What's up?
Are you smoking a victory cigar right now by chance?
No, I'm on school grounds. That can't happen.
Look at that guy.
Okay,
what a guy.
So when you pull out,
I do still see some smoke. We about had to get the fire department involved. One of Grayson's heaters about caught on fire in the second half, and that was the only thing that was keeping them from getting their cramps going, I think. But
I knew that was coming.
Other than that, no, I kid. How about this Trojan team, man? I mean, how many of y'all thought after getting down 14-0, then going 3 and out, that we were going to score 34 unanswered points? Yeah. Not I.
That's right.
I'm not surprised at the outcome. And I'm getting texts here from the Trojan Nation. Alan Newton want to remind me that he was not shocked at all.
That's
None
right.
of the Trojans are. So follow up to what Jay said. But I really thought Carrollton had a great shot to win this thing. But once they did, you're right. Once they got down 14-0, I'm like, I don't know about this one. This may be a little bit more than I thought.
Hey, Matt, playing at home, how big was that for them tonight?
Oh, how about the Trojan Nation tonight?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
The crowd was just absolutely phenomenal. And, to pack the stadium out, I mean, it's $16 to get in the game. I mean, and we had...
That's
we
the
had
GHSA sets that, right?
Oh,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter. That's just how much these fans care. And, I mean, we had a lot of former players come back tonight that were on the sidelines, too. It was just a great vibe. And the Trojan Nation definitely played a big part, especially there in the second half. I know Coach has some very unique stats to share, but, man, I can't believe what I just watched, to be honest. I mean, our defense just – They just got Grayson kind of got behind the chains there, and they just, like I said, I'm speechless, guys. I just don't know what I just witnessed.
Yeah, I think defensively is the difference to me. I mean, like they've always been good on defense, but it seemed like they would be when they got to the big game, you know what I mean? They maybe give up a few points, but they're solid right now, man. They're good everywhere. There's not a hole in that defense.
They're just so physical.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole team. I think the play of the night, and I don't know what we named the power play of the game. I'm sorry, but I think the power play of the game is Nick Archer's block to score whatever touchdown that was to go up. Nick Archer's a freshman, and he hits their senior linebacker going to Kansas or wherever he's going and puts him flat on his chest. A 14-year-old knocking the stew out of an 18-year-old kid.
Power 5 guy.
Division I football. And that to me, from that point on, it was not a game. That was the turning point. That play right there is a great steal block by Caden Spratlin, and the freshman running back just absolutely plummeted the middle linebacker, the outside linebacker.
And that was a 2 tight end split back set, which I know you love, DT. It wasn't the gun, though.
That's okay. I'm good with that.
We had 3 tight ends with Zakai Helton as a sniffer, and we just outpowered them. I mean, and that's cool. I mean, it looked like looking across the sideline.
Zakai was a sniffer?
Oh, watch out.
Tight end, Zakai was a sniffer, split back, and Nick Archer.
Yeah, I was going to say that, guys. I mean, and I think for me, watching it for 3 quarters, the block by Nick Archer, but Zakai Helton was a man on a mission tonight. Especially they could not block him, and I don't know that Grayson has ever been hit like they were hit tonight. I mean, they let them know real quick that they were there to be more physical. Sure, you may out-athlete us a little bit, but you are not going to out-hit us, and I think Zakai kind of set that tone, and then everybody else followed him because, man, he hit some dudes tonight.
Well, I got a question for Larry Evans, and this is an inside deal, but Larry, did Carrollton take a beauty pageant and turn it into a dogfight tonight?
I think they did.
Is that what Grayson tried to say last year? So
that's what Grayson.
I think we're pretty sure this is what happened tonight, right?
After the game, he said that they turned a beauty pageant into a dogfight.
That was what one of their coaches said.
That was their OC, I think.
Yeah, Keith Fairfield.
I think they flipped the script on that one.
Indeed.
Which I wouldn't agree with that either.
Somebody was a poodle, I'll say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that statement even from last year's game because it wasn't. Last year, Carrollton was in it. They just got away from them late. Tonight, Carrollton just dominated.
Got hurt in the game last year, didn't he?
Yeah, you were without 3 linemen. Well, 2 linemen coming into the game, and then Zakai Helton getting hurt right before, right at the end of the second quarter. And that just changed.
Yeah, I don't think Juju could really throw it deep last year after that injury. I mean, he was not quite the same either.
Yeah.
So
How about you give him that stat? How about you give him that stat in the second half?
Well, the first one I want to bring up is when Grayson went up 14-0 in the second quarter. That was capped off on an 11-play, 99-yard touchdown drive. They took it all the way down the field on us to go up 14-0. And I brought up the point that we were down 10-0 last year, and fought back and took the lead. Wasn't really sure where it was going to come from, but. Getting back to Matt's question about the power play of the game, it was Cam Wood on that power play that hit right up the middle, that 69-yarder that unleashed that 34-0 unanswered scoring streak. But at the half, the stat that I really want to point out, Grayson had 44 offensive snaps in the first half for 218 yards. They ended up with 62 snaps in the game for 229 yards. We held them to 11 yards of total offense in the second half. They had 27 carries for 70 yards in the first half. They ended up with 34 carries for 77 yards rushing, had -9 yards rushing in the fourth quarter. So unbelievable job by defensive coordinator Nate Masters and that group of kids. DT, I think you can really say that we cramped their style there after they took that 14-0 lead.
Yeah, I think they went back to Gwinnett County limping tonight for sure. Yeah.
Hey, they got the buses still here. God bless them. I guess they had to wait for them to get a little more warm.
Hey, really, the most important thing tonight is, Coach Evans, would you like to go ahead and share your rap name with the audience that's listening tonight?
Oh, my gosh. What is it?
I don't know that Matt's heard this.
I don't know,
The Belly G.
Belly G. The Belly G. I heard the call. Rap name is Belly G.
The Rev. the coach, and now a belly seat.
It's never been more true either after 2 Thanksgiving dinners back-to-back nights.
That's good stuff.
But, hey, DT, I don't know if you saw it on the broadcast, but we iced the game there at the end. Our last first down, we hit it on Buck Sweet. So I wish we could have popped the first touchdown.
That's another one for the books too. You can chalk that one up. So,
well, we're gonna have to get on. We're gonna have to get on to Coach King a little bit. We didn't get the 40 piece. We wanted 40 to go get 10 in a row for 40 points. But I think you can throw that out the window when you beat the presumed number one team in the country, who now shares that title with Tennessee, the University of Tennessee. They were number one for about 4 days, and they're no longer going to be number one.
Ouch.
Wow.
We really have to talk about it. Max Preps posted a reel today that if Grayson, they were number one on Max Preps poll, and if they went out, obviously they would have been the first national champion for Max Preps in the state of Georgia. But they mentioned that, Carrollton being ranked 9th, if we beat Grayson, that would put us on a path, winning 6A in the state of Georgia potentially, which was rated, I think, the second toughest playoff bracket in the nation.
Yeah. We got to get by North Gwinnett.
Let's go. We got to get by North Gwinnett.
I bet Joey King's already breaking down video.
No doubt.
We're laying the groundwork, though, for a potential legitimate national championship.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Go back to 1991, many, many, many moons ago. LaGrange beat a Valdosta team in the quarterfinal that was ranked like number 1 or 2. I think they were ranked number 2, and LaGrange was ranked in the top 10. And LaGrange jumped up, and they were right behind Mater Dei in California. And LaGrange had their state championship game against Concord on a Saturday. Mater Dei got beat on Friday, and then LaGrange ended up. That's how they ended up winning it in '91. They were the state and national champion.
Wow!
But they beat a Valdosta team that was ranked like second behind Mater Dei. And LaGrange jumped up behind Mater Dei then. So,
we waited 28 years for a state title. Why not go state and national?
There you go.
Just got to get North Gwinnett first. But you're right, though.
Absolutely.
Hey,
absolutely.
One more fun stat for you, and you might have said it already, Coach. Deuce Smith passing in the second half. That was the 4 yards they had. He was just 1 of 10 passing in the second half. One of 11. 1 of 11. I'm looking at it backwards.
Yeah,
1 of 11.
And how about this? They came into the game with 50 sacks on the year. They did not sack us one time. Trojan sacked them 4 times. We had 25 sacks coming in.
A shout out to your OL coach.
Yep.
And the kids.
Yeah. Get a huge shout out to, I know Coach King would definitely want to give a shout out to Coach Masters and Coach Dusty Phillips, all of our coaches' staff. I mean, we got a lot of them. They do a great job.
They did a phenomenal job this week. I had a chance to go to the walkthrough on Thanksgiving morning. I mean, you talk about being dialed in. Coach King really got after them, really preached that it was going to take attention to detail and effort to beat this Grayson team that was as big as any as we've seen. But, usually when a team's big, there's some type of trade-off with speed, but not in this case. They're big and they're fast. And we saw that effort tonight that we needed to upset the number 1 team in the nation.
Enjoy it, fellas.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did Jack State win tonight?
Yeah, we won the Hall of Fame banquet tonight. Now if we just beat Western Kentucky tomorrow afternoon.
You got the Hilltoppers tomorrow. I couldn't remember if you had basketball tonight too or not.
No, Hall of Fame night tonight. It was a good night. I'll put it that way.
So, I guess Texas is going to hold on to win. I'm going to have to take some extra blood pressure pills again next week.
So the Dogs will be playing in the championship game. This goes right.
No, we're going to play Alabama more than likely.
I've talked to 2 or 3 people today that say it's going to be a nightmare Jordan Hare for the Tide tomorrow. Is what they're saying. I don't know.
Hey, from your lips to God's ears, Mike, or whoever said it first.
And I got one for the Reverend. First Tech home game that I've missed since 1998 that I've been to 174 in a row. There's only one game in town that mattered tonight, though.
I hear you.
You were at the right place, man.
You were at the right place tonight.
Sir. I chose the better half.
Yes, you did.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy it.
Have a great night.
It's pretty special.
Appreciate you guys.
Larry Evans, Matt Skinner, Carrollton, part of the broadcast crew. Trojans beating Grayson, who beat them in the state championship game in 6A last year. Carrollton turns the tables, spotted them 14, and then scored 34 unanswered and beat them 34-14. They'll see North Gwinnett, who down West Forsyth 25-15. They'll get them in the semifinals, and they're at home at Grisham Stadium. Heard County, last-second field goal. They top Fitzgerald 39-38. Bowden running on to the semifinals. Red Devils beat Jenkins County 49-22. And the Cadets of Benedictine Military stopped Central tonight into the season for the Lions with that victory in Savannah at 80-32. All right, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll get highlights some of the games tonight, get some sound. Also, the ultimate highlight reel. We'll have sound highlights from all the games that we've done this year. That's coming up here before we leave you tonight as well. Southwire Redzone Show, where they celebrate 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.com. We're back with more after these messages.
Ortho West, the new name for the Carrollton Orthopedic Clinic. This is Greg Slappy, and I want to introduce you to Ortho West, the premier orthopedic and spine physician group serving West Georgia. Since 1977, you have trusted our surgeons for all of your orthopedic needs. Through the years, as we have grown with new locations and more specialists, it was time for a new name. Ortho West is here for complete orthopedic care to get you back to work, back on the field, or back on the golf course. Check us out online at orthowestga.com.
Whether you're looking for propane delivery, gas appliances, or service work, Blossman Gas is the local company for all your propane needs. Blossman carries a wide variety of propane appliances, gas logs, Speed Queen washers and dryers, Rinnai tankless water heaters, gas ranges, generators, and outdoor kitchens and grills, perfect for tailgating. Visit Patrick Steed and his staff at 3801 Highway 27 in Buchanan or 1375 Highway 166 in Bowden to see live demos and discover the Blossman difference, bringing hometown propane service to families and businesses since 1960.
Forget the turkey, pumpkin pie, and all your favorite fixins. And feast your eyes on the season's most aggressive offers during the Feast of Savings at John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs. Gobble up a 25 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom. Now, $11,000 off MSRP. Or a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 RSD. Now with $14,250 off MSRP. Chevrolet, together let's drive at John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs.
Create a field of dreams on your home lawn this season with NG Turf, your premium sod supplier. Our drought-tolerant, warm-season Tiff-Tuff Bermuda is perfect for your full sun yard. Got shade? We have the solution. Zeon Zoysia, great for lawns with more shady areas. Call and speak with one of our certified lawn professionals to learn more about all our premium farm fresh sod varieties backed by 1-year warranty. Schedule your delivery or pickup from our farm in Whitesburg or find more information at ngturf.com.
Since 1962, Smith Brothers Supply has met the plumbing and electrical supply needs of West Georgia's most respected tradesmen and most discerning homeowners. Whether you're trying to come in under bid or keep your spouse happy, you can count on Smith Brothers to deliver fast, friendly service and the highest quality plumbing and electrical supplies at an honest price. At Smith Brothers Supply, their expert staff make the difference. So go with the folks you know. Smith Brothers Supply Company, City Hall Avenue, downtown Carrollton.
Welcome back to the Southwire Redzone Show. They celebrate 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.com. And our show also brought to you by Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf, along with the coach, David Thrower, and the Rev, Jay Webb. I'm Mike Paris. Thank you for being with us. Friday night, quarterfinal round. 8 teams left going in each classification, down to 4. And we got, 3 of them left from the local area. Time to get to highlights of some of those games tonight. Our budget blinds of Douglasville and Villarica highlights. The best blind date you'll ever have. Tough night for Central down in Savannah tonight. Benedictine Military, the Cadets over the Lions by a score of 80-32. Jay, some highlights from there, please, sir.
Take it away, my friend. Hey, first of all, shout out to the Central Lions. What a great year. 12-1. Coach Brown, man, that group, Jonas Walton. But, man, we have talked about it all year long. That 4A bracket is a tough one, and they ran into a buzzsaw tonight in Benedictine. So we don't care about Benedictine's score, so we're just going to highlight our boys from the Central Lions. And so let's do this right here with the first one when Central gets on the board first.
Gets the snap off, hands the ball to Jace. No, he throws the ball. Oh, yeah, great play, great catch by Rhett Nelson in the end zone for a touchdown. Much-needed touchdown for the Central Lions.
All right, shout out to Rhett Nelson, senior tight end there. The Benedictine, puts on a few more scores, and then Central answers with Avery Tanner here in the second quarter.
2:25 to play before halftime. Connor hands the ball to Smart up the middle again. He's gone. Touchdown. Nobody's catching it.
We didn't care about that.
Jake
touchdown.
Davis to kick it off. Up the middle, up back to the left. He's out in the middle, out across the 40 to the cross midfield. He may go down the sideline. If he didn't step out of bounds, he's going all the way. Any flags? No. Touchdown by Avery Tanner.
That was a kickoff return right there if you couldn't get that one. So a big touchdown by Avery Tanner, and then they put up a little bit more in the third quarter.
Jake Ivester for a touchdown late in the game.
Well, what a play that was. He caught it, and then he broke free from his defenders. And Jake Ivester, he has the speed to break away from anybody on the football field, and he did it just there as he broke free for the touchdown.
Jake Ivester, be ready to hear that name a lot next year. He's back with J.R. Harris back again, so let's be ready to hear that one. And then let's get one more right there at the very end. Let's go all the way to the end and the last score for the Lions tonight.
Jace Walton in the backfield with J.R. Harris. Trips wide to the right, one man wide to the left. He's back to throw. Fakes, then throws it long, got him open. Touchdown.
Touchdown, and that would be the last touchdown for Central. The final score, 80-32. Wow, watch out for 80 points in the quarterfinals is unheard of.
Yeah, that's remarkable. That may be a state record, but hey, shout out to Central though. 12-1, region champs, quarterfinal round. I mean, and a lot of guys coming back. They got a great program out there. Coach Brown's done an incredible job, and they're gonna keep it rolling. I mean, this is gonna sting. It'll sting for a while. You're gonna come back Monday, and you ain't gonna feel too good about life, and it's gonna take a little time for it to kind of ease the pain, but once it does, you'll be ready to start cracking them weights pretty soon and getting back looking forward to 2026. So you may be disappointed, but don't be discouraged. Central Lions are on the way.
That's right.
And they got key components coming back next year.
There are a lot of guys back. They've graduated a good group, but they've got some. I think it's a program now. They've gotten to the point now they can just reload, not just rebuild.
That's right. Let's give away a few. We got to give away a few superlatives here, Mr. Parrish. And so your Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game goes to Jake Ivester. Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. Your All Seasons Roofing unsung hero of the game is Alonson Simmons. All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. And your Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game was the touchdown kickoff return by Avery Tanner early in the game to get Central on the board. Carroll County Recreation Department, where the love of the game begins. Carroll County Recreation, proudly serving the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more.
It was a good day for the Longhorns. Kell defeated Cartersville 48-21 the final. They had I think the lead was bigger than that at one time.
Yeah, I did not see that one coming.
I didn't either. That surprised me. So Kell moves on to the semifinals in 4A. Creekside down Lithonia 35-7, and the other one is Marist taking care of North Oconee 23-20, the final in that one.
You know, we had 4 quarterfinal round games tonight that were repeats of the state championship game last year. We had 4 of them because North Oconee played Marist last year in 4A. That's
right.
Carrollton and Grayson.
North Oconee beat them last year, didn't
That's right. And it was Carrollton and Grayson, and then it was Toombs and Northeast tonight in the Class A Division I, and then it was in the private. It was Hebron and Prince Avenue played tonight. That was 4 quarterfinal round games were all state final matchups last year.
All right, let's continue. Budget blinds of Douglasville, Villa Rica highlights. Budget blinds, the best blind date you will ever have. Head to Dwight Hochstetler Stadium, Warren P. Sewell Field, Red Devils. Trying to get to 4 straight state titles, looking to advance to the semis, taking on the Jenkins County Eagles tonight. Bowden prevails in that one, their 11th win of the season. Jay, how about those highlights?
Let's go. There's a lot more here for the good guys on this one, so we're going to jump right into it with Josh Hopkins getting the first score of the night.
Unbalanced left, 2 blocking backs to the right. Josh Chandler offset to the right. They're going to give it to Chandler. No, it's going to be Hopkins. He's right up the middle. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
I tell you what, no big play this time. Just straight smash mouth football.
That's right. They matched run game for run game. Bowden threw 1 pass on that drive, and Josh Hopkins ended up with a 4-yard touchdown run.
I love it. Smash mouth. So we went from Josh Hopkins on the first. Now let's go to Josh Chandler on the second one.
You got Josh Chandler in the pistol behind Josh Hopkins. Gavin Palmer, Jonah Wilson blocking backs to the right. Caden Prothro split out to the left. Chandler right up the middle. Chandler in the end zone. Yeah. Touchdown, Red Devils. Their lights are flashing. The band's about to play, and the Red Devils are up 13-0.
All right, and perhaps the biggest touchdown in the state tonight, the record-breaking touchdown for Mr. Caden Prothro. He is now the lone Ranger at the top of the single-season touchdown receptions list. I'm sorry, that's a career touchdowns list. Career. Man, right here it is. You get to hear it here.
Jonah Wilson offset to the left, motion from left to right. They're going to try to throw the fade ball to Caden, and he's going to catch it. Touchdown, Red Devils, and there's the record. Caden Prothro has caught more touchdown passes than anybody in the history of the state of Georgia in high school football, and Bowden Red Devils have gone up 20-0.
Incredible. Congratulations, Caden Prothro. If you were not watching the lovely Georgia Tech game today, he got a little shout out from Jesse Palmer on national TV today as well. Mr. Prothro did. So, congratulations, Caden Prothro, man. Can't wait to watch it at the next level. But let's go win 2 more before then. Bowden scores again.
Bad snap again. Chandler picks it up. He throws it in the end zone. Caden Prothro catches a touchdown pass on the post route. Give one more to the record books, young man. 21-0, 27-0. Bowden Red Devils.
Love it. Bowden is cruising. And here we go. Josh Hopkins puts another one in for a 35-0 lead.
They got twins left, tight end right. Jonah Wilson moves from right to left. Josh Chandler offset to the left of Hopkins. Play action. He's looking downfield. He loads up. He's got Patterson on the post route. Touchdown, Red Devils!
Yes, sir. Is that?
I'm sorry, that was Keelan Prothro.
That's what
again,
I was about to ask.
I get 0 and 8 mixed up, but either way, it's 6 on the board. The post route, play fake. Josh Hopkins put it right where it needed to be, and Keelan Prothro did the rest.
Another Prothro and Bowden. Keelan getting on the board right there. And then we got Josh Hopkins put another one.
Play fake. I'm going to roll to the left. Got Caden Prothro wide open on the over route. He's in the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Red Devils.
Uh-oh. Hopkins is down.
Hopkins is down.
He took a shot.
He's going to get up.
Yeah, he took a shot, though.
He got up, pulled his britches up. He's going to run off the field, Doc. He's all right.
I like to see it.
20-yard touchdown pass. Josh Hopkins to Caden Prothro. They play fake the inside zone and hit Caden on a deep over route, and they just couldn't keep up with him.
All right. And then we got one more. Not that he just set the record tonight. He crushed the record tonight. And I have a feeling there are going to be a few more. Let's listen to this last touchdown for the Bowden Red Devils tonight.
2 blocking back to the right, tight end to the right. Caden Prothro split to the right. Josh Chandler offset to the right. Play fake. We're going to throw it to Caden. No, we're not. We're going to roll to the right. Now we're going to throw it to Caden. He's going to catch a touchdown pass.
Nobody 20 yards.
He ran the old zig route, faked the end, cuts to the outside, left the defender on his back, wide open, touchdown, Caden Prothro, touchdown, Red Devil.
There you go. And it was 49-7 at that point. The final score ended up being 49-22, but it looks like our highlight people, they didn't even care about the last 2 touchdowns that were scored because nobody cared at that point. It was 49-7. Red Devils roll. Let's give away a couple superlatives real quick. Your Elite Golf Cars player of the game is Josh Hopkins, throwing all those TDs to the Prothro boys. Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sells, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. Your unsung hero of the game. I don't know if he's ever been called an unsung hero, but tonight he's Caden Prothro is your unsung hero of the game. All Seasons Roofing, unsung hero of the game. Serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. And lastly, your Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game is the record-breaking touchdown by Caden Prothro. Once again, congratulations, your Carroll County Recreation Department power play of the game, where the love of the game begins. Carroll County Recreation, proudly serving the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more.
Hey, I just got an update from Britt.
Yep.
Caden was supposed to be in the player of the game.
I was going to say, yeah. Well, you know, they're all cool and good. Caden, if you want to switch that, Caden Prothro, Elite Golf Cars, player of the game, and probably your unsung hero is the Hopkins.
Yeah, that's exactly
unsung
right.
hero. There you go.
It. So,
hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Now, Britt Martin knows ball. I can tell that just listening to him.
Doubt,
he knows ball. He's good.
That's right.
But I got to get him to drop the zig route because I don't know that one. So if he'll send me that zig, we might have won a few more games. We've been running
the zig.
Maybe it's just Prothro.
Maybe, that's just Prothro.
We needed that guy out there, but
it's his own route.
If we could have got the zig route, man, that might have helped us win a couple more. So tell him to send me the zig route. I like that sound right there.
So did he catch 3 tonight?
3.
So that's 62 now. For
and there's names on that.
No telling what he's going to get.
I just looked up the list. You're talking Travis Hunter. These are notable names. Jeff Francoeur.
Yeah.
Tavares King. There's some NFL guys.
Francoeur's on that list.
Francoeur
he was a dog.
He was a player now. He was
Clemson. Yeah.
He was a Clemson sign. He was a two-way guy. He played both ways.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, he's the way down the line, though. He's in the 30s. He's nowhere near where Prothro is. So. Charlie Warner's on there. He's a bunch of Raven guys are on there from the last 10 years.
So, what's that, 23 this year for him? Because I think he got 39 coming into the season.
Impressive.
Yeah, I think it's still probably 2 more games to go.
All right, we got to do the Carrollton highlights, and then we got that ultimate highlight reel from throughout the season we got to get to here as well. So we're rolling on Friday night. What a night it has been. 3 teams moving on to the semifinals. Heard County, that last-second field goal to beat Fitzgerald, 39-38. They are 13-0 now after that one. Carrollton also 13-0, coming back from behind to beat Grayson 34-14. Is it really a come-from-behind win when you outscore it 34-0 the rest of the game? No. Central Falls at Benedictine, and also Bowden, their 11th win of the season, beating Jenkins County 49-22. We'll get highlights from the Carrollton game coming up, and that ultimate highlight reel as well. Our Southwire Red Zone show continues. We are back with more after our timeout.
At Southwire, we know what it means to show up, play hard, and leave it all on the field, just like our local athletes do every week. For 75 years, Southwire has built long-lasting ties in the community. We're proud to stand behind our players, coaches, teachers, and staff who shape tomorrow's leaders, one game and one lesson at a time. Whether in the classroom, on the field, or in the workplace, leadership and commitment to community matters. If you're ready to turn your drive into something powerful, we're ready for you. Explore your future with us at careers.southwire.com and become one of the people behind the power.
If you've been getting that new-to-me car itch, but can't find the car you want, then check out John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. There's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Used car values are at all-time highs. John Thornton Buick GMC has a great selection of certified and pre-owned vehicles for you to choose from. For excellent service and big savings, go to John Thornton Buick GMC on Highway 27 in Carrollton. Shop their huge inventory of certified and pre-owned online at johnthorntonbuickgmc.com.
Cold and flu season is upon us, but sometimes it's hard to tell what's got you down. Sure, you may need a trip to your doctor, but often something over the counter will suffice to bring relief. Isn't it nice to know that you can count on Haney's Drug Corner? With good old-fashioned customer service and a pharmacist you've known for years, you'll be feeling better in no time, whether it's this year's flu or just a case of the sniffles. Serving the community since 1975, Haney's Drug Corner on Dixie Street in Carrollton.
Summer fun may be winding down, but it'll be back around before you know it. That's why fall is a great time to think about winterizing your pool, making repairs, and renovating your older pools. It's also a great time to install a hot tub, and Rivers Pools is making it easier than ever with great deals, faster scheduling, lower prices, and no summer wait times. Save big with our fall specials. Be ready before next swim season. Visit Rivers Pools on Highway 27 in Carrollton, Highway 78 in Villa Rica, and online at riverspools.com.
If you're considering a new or used car or truck, your best deal is right here close to home at Scott Evans Nissan and Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You will have a great buying experience. This is Scott Evans, and I will personally make sure that you get a great deal, and it's backed up with service that's second to none. We make buying a car fun and easy. Come see our huge inventory at Scott Evans Nissan or Scott Evans Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Carrollton. You'll be glad you did.
Online, ScottEvansUSA.com.
Welcome back to the Southwire Redzone Show, where they celebrate 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit Southwire.com. Quarterfinal round state playoffs. Carrollton playing the number one team in the state, and as of last week, the number one team in the nation. They matched up with the Grayson Rams and rematch from last year's 6A title game. Grayson won that one 38-24 and jumped out to an early lead tonight. Got to tell you, didn't look good for the home team. I'll put it that way. But the Trojans responded. 34 unanswered points and rolling on to the victory. Jay, how about those highlights?
Man, there's a lot to go by. Nobody cares about the first 8 minutes of the game. Who cares that Grayson scored 14 points? They didn't do it again the rest of the night. The Carrollton Trojans dominated, and it started right here on this first big play of the game. And I'm telling you, I was in the stadium, and this play right here, just, you talk about, as Matt Skinner calls it, Uncle Mo. That's motivation for you, or I'm sorry, momentum and motivation. It happened right after this touchdown. Go ahead.
Same offensive set as the prior play. Big game by Cam Wood, who looked to be knocked down in the backfield, only to break a huge play.
Riley Drew.
Holtzclaw, give up the middle, big hole, Cam Wood across midfield, 40, 30, 20, go Cam Wood, touchdown, Trojan!
Man, that was pretty. Nobody was catching Cam Wood. I think it caught Grayson by surprise, and, man, it was on like neck bone from there. Let's go. Cypher passes to PZ. Beautiful throw and catch.
Same offensive set as the prior play. Big game by Cam Wood, who looked to be knocked down in the backfield, only to break a huge play. Cypher back to pass. Gets it deep. Pass Peyton Zachary underneath it. Touchdown, Trojans!
What a throw by C.J. Cypher. Play action, max protection. And Cypher put a lot of air under it. Let PZ run under it. That's the second time he's gotten behind the Grayson secondary. This time the ball was delivered on time. And Carrollton has answered with two emphatic touchdowns here in the second quarter and a chance to tie it.
And Uncle Mo was definitely on the side at that point. I know you're not looking for a color guy in the highlights here, but there's not a freshman in the state. I don't know if there's a quarterback in the state that could throw the ball that C.J. Cypher threw right there for that touchdown. You have to go back and watch that on some highlights. But here we go. They keep rolling. Got a field goal. Put them up 17-14. Mr. Vargas.
Trojans looking to take the lead for the first time tonight. Actually, it would be about a 46-yarder.
Messer going to snap. Fortner to hold.
Clean snap. Vargas gets it away. It's up. And it is good. Carrollton takes the lead over Grayson, 17-14.
No looking back. Mr. Wood scores again.
Give Cam Wood around the left side, walks it in, touchdown, Trojans!
All right, and we want to give one extra shout-out to Vargas right here. He did make a field goal, but the file's a little bit too large. We'd be here till midnight listening to the rest of it. So we're going to skip past that. Trojans are up 34-14 after another Vargas field goal. I'm sorry, that's not the right score. They get up right here 31-14.
Nick Archer and Cam Wood in the backfield.
On either side of Cypher.
Looks like Holtzclaw's in the game.
Yep, that is Holtzclaw. Give Cam Wood, barrels through, touchdown, Trojans!
And they put one more field goal on at the end to make it 34-14. Huge night for the Carrollton Trojans. Let's give away our superlatives. The Elite Golf Cars Player of the Game. none other than the Cam Wood. Elite Golf Cars at 16 Sand Hill, Shady Grove Road in Carrollton. Sales, service, repairs, all your golf cart needs under one roof. I believe he ended the night with 3 touchdowns and 173 yards. So a pretty impressive night. The All Seasons Roofing unsung hero of the game. I couldn't agree more with this, boys. The Trojans defense. Man, what a night. They answered big. The All Seasons Roofing unsung hero of the game, brought to you by All Seasons Roofing, serving West Georgia for over 30 years. Call 770-830-ROOF to get your estimate today. They don't want an arm and a leg, just a finger and a toe. Great job, Carrollton defense. And then your Carroll County Rec power play of the game is the 69-yard touchdown by Cam Wood that really set the tone for the rest of the night. And that is brought to you by Carroll County Recreation Department, where the love of the game begins. Carroll County Rec, proudly serving the community with a variety of sports and family fun events for over 25 years. Check out Carroll County Recreation Department on Facebook for more. And that's it. Carrollton wins 34-14. Mike, were you asleep? Did you nod off for a minute? What happened?
I'm checking text here. We're getting ready to run the ultimate reel, and I've got to acknowledge some folks here when we get to that here in just a minute. So Grayson, Carrollton beats Grayson. They get North Gwinnett. They'll host them. Valdosta Buford, the other matchup in Class 6A, Class 4A. Central season ends. Benedictine now will face Marist in the semifinals. Creekside and Kell hook up in the other one there. And let's see, Class A Division I, Heard County with that win tonight faces defending state champs Toombs County. The good news is they play that at Staples Stadium. Worth County and Pepperell in the other semifinal round game. And I guess Worth's got a
Worth's a 3 seed.
Yeah, so they'll host that one.
Yeah.
And then Class A Division II, Bowden. That's about 300 miles, roughly, to Homerville, Georgia, to Clinch County High School.
Been there and done that, 2017.
Really?
Yep. We played
That's a
down
haul,
there.
huh?
Yeah, we played down there semis in Mount Zion 2017.
Speaking of Mount Zion, they gave Early County all they wanted, remember? In that second round game, Early County's on to the semis.
Early advanced.
They won tonight, beat Screven 27-20, I should say, and they get Lincoln County in the semifinals. So that's some matchups there. All right, we're going to take a break. Ultimate highlight reel coming up here as we head toward the midnight hour, putting a wrap on this one for tonight. This is the Southwire Redzone Show, celebrating 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit southwire.com. We're back with more in a moment.
Ortho West, the new name for the Carrollton Orthopedic Clinic. This is Greg Slappy, and I want to introduce you to Ortho West, the premier orthopedic and spine physician group serving West Georgia. Since 1977, you have trusted our surgeons for all of your orthopedic needs. Through the years, as we have grown with new locations and more specialists, it was time for a new name. Ortho West is here for complete orthopedic care to get you back to work, back on the field, or back on the golf course. Check us out online at orthowestga.com.
Whether you're looking for propane delivery, gas appliances, or service work, Blossman Gas is the local company for all your propane needs. Blossman carries a wide variety of propane appliances, gas logs, Speed Queen washers and dryers, Renai tankless water heaters, gas ranges, generators, and outdoor kitchens and grills, perfect for tailgating. Visit Patrick Steed and his staff at 3801 Highway 27 in Buchanan or 1375 Highway 166 in Bowden to see live demos and discover the Blossman difference. Bringing hometown propane service to families and businesses since 1960.
Forget the turkey, pumpkin pie, and all your favorite fixins. And feast your eyes on the season's most aggressive offers during the Feast of Savings at John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs. Gobble up a 25 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Custom. Now, $11,000 off MSRP. Or a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 RSD. Now with $14,250 off MSRP. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. At John Thornton Chevrolet in Lithia Springs.
Create a field of dreams on your home lawn this season with NG Turf, your premium sod supplier. Our drought-tolerant, warm-season Tiff Tough Bermuda is perfect for your full sun yard. Got shade? We have the solution. Xeon Zoysia. Great for lawns with more shady areas. Call and speak with one of our certified lawn professionals to learn more about all our premium farm fresh sod varieties backed by 1-year warranty. Schedule your delivery or pickup from our farm in Whitesburg or find more information at ngturf.com.
Since 1962, Smith Brothers Supply has met the plumbing and electrical supply needs of West Georgia's most respected tradesmen and most discerning homeowners. Whether you're trying to come in under bid or keep your spouse happy, you can count on Smith Brothers to deliver fast, friendly service and the highest quality plumbing and electrical supplies at an honest price. At Smith Brothers Supply, their expert staff make the difference. So go with the folks you know. Smith Brothers Supply Company, City Hall Avenue, downtown Carrollton.
Southwire Redzone Show, where they celebrate 75 years of delivering power. For more information, visit Southwire.com. And our show also a presentation of Blossman Gas, Haney's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pools, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf. A big night, busy night. We got that ultimate highlight reel coming up, so we'll sort of winding down here with that. And again, that's highlights some games all throughout the season, calls some of our guys and throughout the year. So, fellas, looking back at tonight, I think we all knew that Central was in for a battle in that contest that they had this evening. But outside of that, the other three games, again, just some final thoughts and what you took away from, all four games tonight.
Well, I think Bowden is doing what I think Bowden's going to do. I think they're going to ride on through to the finals, probably with Lincoln in the final, I would imagine. So they're, it's like you take them for granted, which is not really fair to them. But they're just lining up people and knocking them down like bowling pins right now. So they're just dominating. Carrollton, that was a huge win for them, just a statement win, I think, to kind of get the monkey off the back from last year. So shout out to those guys. That's unbelievable. Now you got to keep it rolling for 2 more weeks. Herd, that's just a great story. I mean, just awesome comeback, and that environment down there had to be just banana nuts. I mean, they had to be going bonkers down there. So proud for those guys. They're 13-0. I think it's the first time in school history they've been 13-0. So remarkable for them. And Central, hey, it's been a great season. Y'all had a great ride. I know it's going to be a tough ride on the way home, but they had a great run this season. So proud of those guys and Coach Brown and what the program he is building and continuing to build at Central. So we're just blessed to have great football in this area. And I also want to give a shout out to Coach Jet Moore. He sat in this seat for a long, long time, and did an unbelievable job. Just yeoman's work for countless just sacrifice for kids and everything in this community. But he had a little health scare. Well, not a little. He had a health scare last week. And spent a couple nights in the hospital, but he's back on the mend. He's back at home. He's doing well. I texted back and forth with him a couple days ago, and he's doing much better, feeling better. So shout out to Coach Jet Moore. Thoughts and prayers for you, brother. So hope you keep getting well, keep getting better, because we need you. We need you in this business.
I heard from him on Thanksgiving Day yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Good man.
Jay?
Yes, sir.
Your takeaways from tonight?
Yeah, no, I just think one, just extreme pride for football in West Georgia. To have 3 teams go into the semis is incredible. And, man, I think 3 teams just got a chance to take it all the way. At this point, everybody does. You're in the Final Four. But, man, just some great performances, some gutsy performances. And, obviously, the highlight of the night, just the key takeaway for me was what Carrollton was able to do. We've been saying it all year. This team is different. They're special. And I think they've brought a physicality to that field that, man, I don't know if you want to be in the way of the Carrollton Trojans. So go Trojans, and let's see what happens next week.
I think Grayson has 2,000 more students than Carrollton does.
Yeah, so it's double.
That's what it was.
It's like 3,800 and 1,900.
Now, looking ahead to next week, to the semis, Heard County and Toombs, defending state champs they got to go through there. Bowden's on the road at Clinch. Clinch County, Carrollton will entertain North Gwinnett. Is that right?
That's right.
So we got Carrollton at home. Heard County will be at home, and Bowden's got to make that journey down to Homerville, Georgia for the matchup. Early thoughts on those games next week?
I would say Bowden. I don't think Clinch can score with Bowden. Clinch has gotten a lot of scores this year off their defense, off their return game. Their offense is not, I don't think, prolific. I think they're obviously decent, but now defensively, Clinch will find a way to get some stops. But you're not going to just shut Bowden down. Now Bowden has lost Connor Daniel the last 2 weeks. I don't know what his status is. They'll need him back eventually, but they haven't needed him the last 2 weeks. But it would be nice to have him obviously in the lineup because he's kind of the do-it-all guy. He may be their most unsung hero, just everything he does. So Bowden, that's got a big task at hand. Obviously, Clinch is a great program, but I fully expect Bowden to go and take care of business. Carrollton with North Gwinnett. North Gwinnett, like I said, anybody playing at this point is going to be very good. There's no question. They'll be well coached. They'll be schooled up. Another Gwinnett County school, another huge Gwinnett County school. But I think this what Carrollton's done to me is they've taken a great run and made it better. Mm-hmm. And that's hard to do. I mean, they've gone from being great to being elite. And that's hard to get to that last step. And I think this team this year is just on a mission. It just seems like they are. And then Hurd, I think that'll be a knockdown, drag-out. Toombs will be physical. I don't know it'll be a 39-38 game next week. It may be a one-point game, but I think Toombs will bring a defense next week that's going to make it a little tougher on Hurd to score, but I think Hurd's fully capable of putting points up. But I'm looking for more of a 24-21 type game, something like that. So, but I think that's still a toss-up. I could go either way. You're talking about defending state champions against the number one seed. Obviously, that could go either way. It's two great teams, two great programs, great coaches. That would be a knockdown, drag-out.
Yeah, I'm with Coach. I mean, I think Bowden got to go on the road. First time they've had to do that this playoffs, but they'll go on the road. But I think they'll handle business. For Carrollton, Coach King, man, they're not looking past North Gwinnett. No. They will be ready for North Gwinnett. I'm sure the fan base will be more likely to look past North Gwinnett than that coaching staff and those players will. So he'll have those guys ready. I think I'm probably, just looking at Heard County Toombs, Heard County scored 49, 48, and 39. So their offense, and we've seen it all year, it's rolling. Toombs County, they put up 50 against Temple in round one, but then they went more 24 and 24. And so, I'm with you, Coach. I think you're going to see a game that's going to be more like a 24-21. I think Toombs is going to bring a more physical defense. But I think Hurd, man, Tisdale, I wouldn't bet against Tisdale and Randall Kerbo.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, Randall does a good job of getting his people the ball.
That's right.
And he does a good job with just formations and using some motion and some shifts and overload, and they've got a good run pass balance. So I think obviously I don't think it's going to be a 7-3 game,
no.
But I don't think it'll be 39-38 either.
That's right.
So,
and then then you're just watching. After that, hopefully next week you're talking about Bowden chasing history. They got to get through clinch, but our weather tracker / playoff tracker Kevin Hemphill in here brought us some facts. Elka's got 5 in a row. Buford's got 4 in a row, and West Rome's got 4 in a row. So Bowden's looking to put themselves in a place with some pretty dominant teams in the state of Georgia.
Historically.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right, as we go out and put a wrap on this one tonight, some folks I need to thank here. You don't hear us talking about them folks behind the scenes that help make all this possible, put it all together. I'll get out in a minute. Such as the man at the very top of the organization, Mr. Graddick, Steve Graddick, and then Michael Vincent does a lot of behind the scenes production work and things. Linda Bearden, Colin Worthington, John Copeland, Paula C., Josh Engel, Dwayne Soul, and Terry McBrayer. And our folks who help us out during the regular season, Patrick Glory and Russell Smith, 24 strong. They the guys that do the video. And, of course, our talent doing the games, Tex Carter and Hayden Coker have worked together. Brett Martin and Doc Phillips, Seth Kane, Michael Miller. And then the crew at Carrollton, Matt Skinner, Larry Evans, Cade Perry, and Ellie. And Mason's been there at times as well. Bernie, Chris Collins, Bruce Guthrie, their work covering games in various times. And They want to. American Pie Pizzeria is taking care of us, feeding the crew every Friday night there at Parkwood, and during the playoffs as well. And everybody who's been a part of this there at Parkwood throughout the year. Kevin Hemphill, of course, getting it all going, keeping us up to date on scores. And once we get to the playoff, the pairings: Steve Jones, Christian Tenney, Joel Brock, Swole Joel in there, Drew Alexander, Andrew Hayes, Riley Jones, Brittany Yates, Aiden Tenney, Brittany Lewis Pilgrim, Brian Roberts, Tyler McDermott, Just Dole, Chris Swanson, and then, of course, the other two guys that are with us tonight. Been doing this all year. And some smart guy named Skinner told me, hey, here's who you need to talk to. So Jay Webb and David Thrower and Jessica, she's the one that she's the brains and everything behind the whole operation. And Tim Tenney at the top of the list, the engineering putting it all together.
Skinner went 1 for 2 because he had a home run with Jay.
All right, as we go out, this is the highlights. The ultimate highlight reel, which is highlights calls from all the games this year. All right, now I've lost what I was looking for here, trying to keep there we go. Got to give a shout out to Digital Split. They've helped Dole put this together, and also he got some help in putting all this together for us so that we can enjoy it. Chris Swanson has helped him as well doing this. So Just Dole is the one that's put this together. And we'll go out with this and put a wrap on the show tonight as the ultimate highlight reel from games throughout this 2025 season. And thanks to Southwire and all of our sponsors again. Blossman Gas, Andy's Drug Corner, John Thornton Buick GMC, John Thornton Chevrolet, Ortho West, Rivers Pool, Smith Brothers Supply, and NG Turf. Thanks to everybody who's made this a possibility and been a part of it. Who knows? We may be in the saddle one more time next week. We just want to get a shout out to everybody and thank them for all that. Gentlemen, thank you for your work throughout this season. Great job and helping me out and propping me up, making me look good. And Jessica as well there at the studios. All right, we'll run the highlight reel, get us out of here. Thank you for listening and being a part of our show, the Southwire Red Zone Show. Already thinking about what we need to do next year to make it better. Take it away, Jessica. Get us going here with that highlight reel.
Red Devils got that same formation. Connor Daniel in the backfield, tight end, wing back to the right, twins to the left. Motion from left to right. They might be running the same play here. Nope, drops back. He's going to throw the fade to Pro Throw in the top. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Two receivers out to the right side of the field. One lined up to the left, driving back as Eubanks throws across the field. It's going to be picked up by Max Garfield. Garfield on the way to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Strike up that fight song. That is a touchdown for the Villa Rica Wildcats. It's now 12-0 with 6:35 left to go here in the second quarter of play. My goodness, what a catch by Matthew Eubanks all the way out to Max Garfield for Villa Rica.
Pooch kick. Buckner picks it up about the 30-yard line. He reverses field over the left-hand side, over 35, over the 40, 45, 50, turns the corner, 40, 45, 30, 35, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Eagles.
Three receivers to the left side, one tight right, 2nd and 20. First down is at the 4-yard line, I think, maybe to the 9-yard line. Hewley looking, hit as he thrown, intercepted.
It might go.
Peyton Zachary, he's got a lot of green grass. 35, 30, 20, 10, 5, Toodaloo. Let's head on back to Carrollton. 42-21. Trojans with a cherry on top.
In the snap again to Eubanks. Eubanks hands off to AJ. AJ lowers his head. Does he get across? He does. Touchdown, Villa Rica. And Villa Rica will get their first points of the night with 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. It's now 45-6.
End over end kick, and we are underway as this one knocks at the 12, and we got to get on it. Peyton Zachary finally will at the 12, and he may go. Yeah. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He gone. Takes it 88 yards, and he finally took it and went the distance for a Trojan touchdown.
Ready for the snap. Snap's good. The hold good. Kick looks good. It may be right. Did it go through? It is right through. 3:09 to play. Freeman is first on the board with a 31-yard field goal.
from Carter Allen. It's going to be a counter give to the right to Daniel. He breaks the line. He's across the 50. The safety falls down. Connor Daniel's going to take it to the house. 30, 20, 10. House call, Red Devils. Knox Israel rolls out of the pocket, and he throws it deep to Xavier Buckner, and it's caught down the sideline. Touchdown. Outside. What a play there by the Eagles.
Handing the football that time off, getting his way, cutting him the field, the 10, the 5, into the end zone, touchdown, Darius Coleman and the Heard County Braves, and that extends their lead 20-0.
Start the second quarter. Bremen with the football, 2nd and a yard from the 29 of the Tigers. Brock pitches. Here's Bexley trying to get to the corner. He'll turn it up 30 to the 25 to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bremen. Terrific run by the youngster. Broke a tackle at the 15-yard line, and it was to the house.
Paxton Ray hands the ball off to Joel McCoy. McCoy out to the right. I think he's going to get the first down. No, he's loose. He may be gone. No, there's going to be a guy catch him down at about the 20. No, he doesn't. He is gone. Touchdown, Joel McCoy.
Now the clock continues to tick away at 36 seconds. Going around, Davis back in a quarterback, takes the shotgun snap, dropping back. He is looking right, throws to the right side of the field. Going to be caught football. Across the 15, across the 10, the 5. When he get into the end zone, that's going to be a touchdown for the Central Lions.
3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Handoff, nope, throw it out here to Zachary. Good blocking by Key Miller. Touchdown, Trojans. What a block by Key Miller, who sprung Peyton Zachary, who waltzes into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown.
As a running back to the left of Eli Brock. Low snap, but he went down and got it. Brock, plenty of time. Looks, he's got forever. Now running around, rolling around, sending somebody down the field, and will hum it that way. And it's caught at the 50 or the 40. He's going to go down the sidelines. It's going to be a Bremen touchdown.
Ball's going to be right on the goal line. Ball's going to be on the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Temple with the sugar huddle. Hurry up the line. I formation. Overloaded to the right-hand side. It's going to be a fullback give. And did he get in? Did he get in?
He did.
Touchdown.
Ray takes the snap. Hands the ball to Kemp Boyd. He's going right. He cuts. He's open. He's going. He's down to the 35, the 40. He gets across midfield and he stays in bounds. He may be gone. Kemp Boyd goes to distance. Touchdown, Haralson County.
Wildcat snap. It's high snap. Jonah pulls it down. He's in the end zone over the right-hand side. Touchdown, Red Devils.
2nd down and a yard. He got 9 to Matthews on that final play of the quarter. Snap Ray this time. Hurdles a man. Got hit. Bounces off 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Haralson County.
Wow.
Paxton Ray hit the pile and then bounced off of it. Came to the right corner, turned the end. And nobody could get to him. And the Haralson County quarterback puts him in the lead for the first time tonight.
2 safeties back deep to return. It's going to be a better snap that time. It's an end-over-end kick. Caught by Mike Patterson. He's going to take it to the left side. He's going to cross midfield. He's going to make a man miss at the 40. He breaks the tackle. He's going to be gone. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Harris is going to be taking the football, driving back, looks, throws across center field, caught football, running into the end zone. Touchdown for the Central Lions. This one is going to count. Avery Tanner.
Turk Kerbo picks it up at the 40. He's down inside the 30. He's going to the house. 10. He's got one man to beat. 5. Trip Kerbo runs it back 45 yards for a touchdown.
3rd down and about 2 here now. Snap to Tisdale. He'll fake, pull it out to the corner. 15 to the 10. Tisdale to the 5. Touchdown, Heard County.
Snap, handoff to Cam Wood, right side. He's trying to get outside. He does to the 15. He stayed in bounds. 10, 5. Touchdown, Trojans. How did he stay in bounds? All of his momentum was going out of bounds. He stopped on a dime, cut back, and waltzed into the end zone for a Trojan touchdown.
Jack Kemp Boyd back to the 20, across there running. He may be gone to the 40. He is 50, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15. Touchdown, Kemp Boyd.
Twins left, single receiver to the right. Jonas Walton in the pistol behind J.R. Harris. 4-man front for Harris County with a walked-up pressure. Drops back, looks to his left, going to throw the seam route. Wide open. That's going to be a touchdown. Lions.
Well, throw it out of the backfield. It's intercepted. Jay Hagan intercepts it at the 30-yard line, and he will waltz into the end zone Touchdown, Trojan.
Jonah's in the backfield with Josh Hopkins. Going to be inside zone, give to Jonah Wilson. He runs his feet. He jumps, he dives, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
We'll see what the play looks like. You think they might put the ball into throwing it, but we'll see. Yes, they do have him back. He's rolling left. Ball is tapped at the line of scrimmage and picked off. It's an interception coming back the other way. Running down to the 15, 10, 5, and it is a touchdown for number 17.
It's Amari Heath. He catches the ball off the deflection and returns it for over 35 yards. Touchdown for Hurt County, and that might just put this one out of reach as it's 33-7.
Connor Daniel in the backfield alongside Joshua Hawkins. Shotgun formation, and Hawkins rolls out of the pocket, surveying the field. Hawkins looks deep for pro throw. No! Berkeley Perkins, how about it? What a catch downfield. Berkeley Perkins on the catch there. Touchdown for Bowden.
Zaylen Person back into the ball game. They go trips out to the right side of the field. Driving back is going to be Harris. Throws across the field. It's going to be caught. Touchdown for the Central Lions. Touchdown. Avery Tanner bringing that football in. And Central is now going to be going up 48-19 with 5:19 left to go in the third quarter.
35-34. Offense on the field for the two-point conversion. The bring the beef package on the field. Junior Presley fullback. They run the power left with Nix. He's in. He's in. Two-point conversion is good.
Yes, sir.
Nix. Low snap. He's going to play action. He's going to look down the field. He's got Caden Pro throwing a little dig route. He catches it. He's over the 20. He's gone. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Nobody in the backfield with Farmer. Farmer dropping back. Got plenty of time. Throws the ball. It's intercepted. Picked off. Going down the sideline. He's got one man to beat the quarterback, and that's it. I'm not sure who that is with the ball. Is that Paxton Ray? He's down to the 10-yard line. It is Paxton Ray. He does it on defense.
Driving back is going to be Harris. Takes about 5 or 6 steps. Throws to the left side of the field across the center. It's going to be caught. Touchdown. That is going to be a touchdown for the Central Lions of Lance and Simmons. They lead it 20-7.
Ball's just outside the 31-yard line. Hurd County trying to extend this 20-3 lead with this explosive offense. I think that's Trip Kerbo to the far right. Brody Buck Cofield, and they hit the slant to Zay Moreland. He's gone. 10-5. Touchdown, Zay Moreland. His second touchdown of the night.
Cypher snap, looking left, has a man caught. Did he get his foot down? He did. Touchdown, Trojans.
Ball just at the 34-yard line. Taking the chest high snap is going to be Harrison across the middle of the field. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, strike up the Notre Dame march. Touchdown for the Central Lions. And Jonas Walton scores the touchdown. It's now 32-21 with 2:11 left to go in the ball game.
Cypher, second snap, give to Wood up the middle, and explosion across the 50, 40. He's gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Trojans.